The countdown is running. September is coming to an end. That means there's only about a month since the release of City Skylines 2. On that note, I am starting a brand new series, City Skylines A to Z. In this series, we will explore all major features of the original game alphabetically, and of course, try to build a city as well. The map we have chosen is Meandering Rivers, part of the content creator pack map pack by Sanctum Gamer, which was released alongside the Airports DLC on January 2022. On this build, we'll be using only the DLCs I own. We will be also using mods, but I don't believe any of these mods significantly impact the gameplay. However, I am not using any custom assets or procedural objects in this build. So, let's begin with the letter A. You might be wondering, what does it mean to be starting with the letter A? To that, I will say airports. Ah yes, starting a city with an airport. I am using Game Anarchy to unlock everything and also have no money limit. So yeah, I can build whatever, wherever, whenever. If you want to know when you can unlock something, you can check it on the milestone page. Or you can check City Skylines wiki at Paradox Wikis. So, airport. Draw a road, place an airport, and done. This is the base game airport. If you have the After Dark DLC, you get the International Airport. This airport is available on the hub category instead of air transportation because of these metro stations built into this airport. If you have the Sunset Harbor DLC, you also get the Metropolitan Airport. This one also has 2 built-in metro stations and 2 passenger helicopter landing pad. This is also the largest vanilla building in the game. If you have the Industries DLC, you get the Cargo Airport and the Cargo Airport Hub. That's not all. If you have the Airports DLC, you can make your own custom airport, unlike the Ploppables ones before. Even if you don't own the Airports DLC, you can make custom airports with a few mods. But those are very fiddly and takes way too long. On screen, you can see one of my vanilla custom airport without the Airports DLC. But today, we'll be making a DLC airport. For the airport location, on this map, I have chosen this peninsula-like area down here. First thing to do is to paint an airport area. This is the same as district painting, which we will go in details on episode D. Now, one thing to remember, using the paint airport brush will remove all trees inside the area and also flatten the land to the level where you first clicked. And we have started our airport. Now, decision time. There are 3 different styles to choose from. You can even mix match from every style as well. There are 1-story terminals, 2-story terminals, and large terminals, and also a cargo terminal. Next, we need aircraft stands. There's 3 sizes for passenger airplanes: small, medium, and large. But as you can see, there's not enough places to connect enough stands on the terminal. And instead of adding more terminals, we will add concourses. We'll also use the same style as the terminal. But I'll change things up a little. Classic style for all the small aircrafts, modern for the medium aircrafts, and ultra moderns for the large aircrafts. Now that planes have a destination, we need runways and taxiways. You draw a runway with a minimum length of 50 units just like any other roads. Connect the start and the end of the runway with the one-directional taxiway to the stand, and we are finally done. Planes will start spawning now, but since this is an empty city, I don't know if we will see anything. Now let's talk about leveling. Custom airports have levels. Levels depend on the passengers transported amount and the airport's attractiveness score. What's an attractiveness score, you ask? See this value? Almost all airport items have an attractiveness score. But to boost them, there are decoration buildings such as control towers, hangars, fuel station, parked planes, lounge, and hotels. On the side of the concourses, we can also add stations for various public transportations. There's also an aviation museum and an airline headquarters buildings, which allows you to make your own airline by selecting one of the pre-built logo and any color of your choice. Both of these buildings are unlocked on level 3. Level 3 also unlocks the cargo airport terminal. This is a separate building which you can place on the existing airport or make a separate cargo airport. There are no concourses for cargo, but you can attach the cargo aircraft stands directly to any roads, but I prefer to use the cargo airport roads. There's also an airport cargo train station. It's a standalone building which can be placed anywhere. Maybe we'll connect it when we do our trains episode. Airports aren't the only thing we are building in this episode. Let's also build an amusement park. Amusement Parks comes with the Park Life DLC released on May 2018. Similar to the airport area, park areas can be drawn with the paint park brush. Then plop any of the main gate on a regular road. Each park area can only have one main gate, but additionally you can add multiple side gates if you like. Amusement Parks comes with its own paths where the rides and buildings are placed inside the gates. Bear in mind, if the paths connect to normal roads without going through a gate, citizens can get into the park free without paying the entrance fee. Now let's get plopping. We will start with the largest ride, which is the roller coaster, then the log ride, then the pendulum ride, then Ferris wheel, carousel, drop tower ride, bumper cars, piggy train, swinging boat, rotating teacup, and game booths. In addition to the rides, there are some amenities as well, such as restrooms, cafe, souvenir shop, and a plaza. Alternatively, using these props that came with Park Life DLC, you can build your custom plaza as well. Park districts can be leveled up as well by reaching an entertainment threshold and a visitor threshold similar to the airport area. Now that the building is over, we can check on it later to see how it's doing. Since we did not have road access to these places we've built, I also drew up some quick temporary roads so these places are accessible. They'll still need utilities and services, which I am going to tuck on the back where no one would see. I'll bring them back to the city when we'll explore those topics. I am also going to zone a strip of all 6 types of zoning, just so we can see some traffic in this city. This concludes our first episode of this new series. We do have some honorable mentions at the end after these cinematics. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. The next episode will be about the letter B, as you might have already guessed. If you think I missed something important, make sure to comment below. Welcome to Alphabetopolis.